Hello, welcome back. So in the previous tutorial or in the previous video we have discussed about the different components which are used in the Spring MVC framework. Like the centerpiece of the Spring MVC framework is the dispatcher servlet. It is the centerpiece because all the requests which are coming from the client first hits the dispatcher servlet. Then dispatcher servlet will take the help of these components like handler mapping, controller and view resolver, and finally the views are displayed at the client side. Now first I will create an environment using the Eclipse IDE, so that you can configure the Eclipse IDE to create your MVC projects. Now while creating this IDE or while configuring the IDE, I will prefer to use Maven for creating your web project. The major benefit of the Maven is that if you are going to use the Spring framework for creating your MVC application like Spring MVC, the lot of jar files are required. And the current version of the Spring is 4.2.5 release. Now when you are downloading the jar files from the internet and adding those jar files into the class path, they are the number of jar files which are bundled in the same package when you download it. Only some of them are required while creating the environment, and some of the jar files you have to download separately, like common logging.jar, for creating your project. So you should be familiar with the versions of the jar files, that they should be compatible, and also some extra jar files like common logging.jar files which are required in creating the project. But if you are using the Maven for creating your web project, you have to only specify the dependencies in the Maven repository. All the required jar files are automatically downloaded from the Maven repository. Means like common logging.jar file is the required jar file, so you have to specify only Spring MVC jar file. If there are some dependencies, that those dependencies will be downloaded automatically from the Maven repository, and those jar files will also be the compatible jar files. So for creating the Spring MVC framework using Maven, first we will create the dynamic web project. I will name this project as Hello World XML. I am using the word XML here because there are the two types of configurations are possible while designing your Spring MVC. First configuration is provided in the form of XML file, and the second type of configuration can be done using the Java configuration, using the Java classes. So first we will configure the Eclipse, then we will design the project using the XML configuration, and after that I will design the same project using the Java configuration. So you have to select the runtime. These are the different version of the Apache Tomcat server. The latest version is 8.0, so I will select that. Then you have to browse to the directory where this Apache has been installed. This is Apache Tomcat 2.8.0.24. I have selected this. Now I will do finish. Now the Apache will be used to run our Spring MVC application. Now while doing next, I have to maintain the directory structure as per the requirement of the Maven. So I will remove this folder and add some of the folders like src, main and Java. The name of the folder should be same as I am using here, because all the things are standardized in Maven. You can't alter the things, or you can't alter the directory structure. Like Java, to place all our Java files. Resources, to put our static resources like CSS file, JavaScript file, images and all that. And for one folder, web app, to save the pages of your web application, and one final folder, that is to save your test cases. So these are the 4 directories which you have to create in this project. Now do next in the web content, src main and then web app, and we will generate the XML file, because this is the configuration file which where we have to configure our dispatcher servlet. So this dispatcher servlet is configured in the file which is known as web.xml. Now we do finish, Now we see the project has been created, hello world.xml. Now right click the project, go to the configuration, configure and convert to the Maven project. Now the conversion is going on. The project is converted into the Maven project. Group ID is the base package name where all your classes will be saved. So I will org.gracehelman as the group ID. Artifact ID is your project name, and these are the different version, but this is our first project, therefore I am using 0.0.1 snapshot version. Now I will click finish. So this project, which is a dynamic web project, is converted to the Maven project, and one POM file is generated. POM is the project object model file. So refresh the project first, and you can see here under the Java resources all these directories has been created, like src main Java, src resources, src web app, all the Java files or the controllers, or all if you are implementing the service layer or the DO layer. So the service classes, DO classes and the controller classes will be put under this directory. Resources will contain the static resources like your JavaScript files or your CSS files or your images will be put in the resources, and all your views will be kept under web app, and this is to put your test cases. Now if you browse to the src folder, there are the two folders, main and test, because src main and src test. Src main will contain three subfolders: Java resources and web app, Java resources and web app, and your test folder will contain only one folder, that is the Java folder. Now the dependencies or the jar files which are used by the Spring has to be mentioned in this POM, that is project object model XML file. So I will open this file in the XML view, and after the packaging tag I have to add some dependencies in this file. Now these dependencies will be provided as a comment below this tutorial, so that you can copy and paste these dependencies into your project. Now as you can see, the dependencies, the first dependency is your Spring MVC, Spring Framework. So I am downloading only one dependency. I have only specified the Spring MVC. All the necessary jar files which are necessary to create your Spring MVC application will automatically be downloaded into your class path. So your machine should be connected to the internet while creating the project using the Maven. So these are the servlet dependencies, servlet.jsp and servlet, and this is the JSTL, so that you can use the JSTL tags in your Spring. Now when you do this a save operation, now you can see here on this side the dependencies are downloaded into your class path. As you can see, libraries, the Maven dependencies, these are all the dependencies which has been downloaded. We have specified JSTL, JSTL is downloaded. We have specified JavaX servlet JSP, it is downloaded, and we have specified servlet API, servlet API has been downloaded, and we have specified only one, Spring MVC, and all these jar files has been downloaded. If you closely look at these jar files, like the common logging.jar, it is not bundled with the Spring Framework. You have to download it separately, but we are using Maven, so Maven will take care of all these things, and it will automatically download all the necessary jar files like AOP. AOP is aspect oriented programming. So there are a lot of the jar files which are bundled in the Spring Framework, and you have to select the jar files which need to be added into your class path. So no need to do that, only specify the dependencies. All the necessary dependencies will be included in your workplace. Okay, now in the next video tutorial we will start with designing the project, or with the designing the Spring MVC project, that is the hello world, that will display only the message, that the hello world message on the browser. Now we are done with setting up the environment. Only this is mandatory to creating your Spring MVC application. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye for now, good day.